Hey, what's up, guys? This is Andre, or Choke Kneader if you know me from my stream, and I'm going to go over a few quick shortcuts that you can use in Krita while drawing. These are pretty much for beginners, but if you've been using Krita for a while, maybe you'll learn something new and maybe you don't know about these. But anyway, without further ado, let's go over this. I want to quickly go over some cool shortcuts you can use while you have the brush tool selected. So make sure you're on the brush tool. You can either click it up here or you can just press the letter B for brush. And I have my freehand brush selected here. Now, one thing, let's say I was working on the lines and I have the color black selected, and I quickly want to grab one of these colors. Actually, if you hold the Control button, you can actually create a fast eyedropper. You don't actually have to click the eyedropper up here or use a shortcut to access the eyedropper. You can actually stay on the brush tool and just hold Control. And I can grab that red color and add some color to the hair here, or I can hold Control and grab this lighter color and add some color to the hair over here. I actually don't have the line art done up here, so if I actually want to color up here, and if I want to add some light, I can just Control click and then add some lighter red. Next thing I want to go over is the line tool. Let me just delete this real quick. It's another thing you can do while you have the brush tool selected. You don't actually have to select the line tool up here. You can just stay on the brush tool and hold the letter V. So just hold V. You notice my cursor here is just a circle, but if I hold V, you can see that there's a line next to it and there's also a crosshair in the middle of it. And that means I'm ready to make a line while I have the brush tool selected. And I can just hold V and then click and drag and then make a line. So let me just undo that. One thing that's important to know is that when you use the line tool, it uses the same brush that you currently have selected. So if I have the airbrush tool selected like that, and I make a line, it'll make an airbrush line. So you want to make sure that you're on the right brush. I really like this G Pen brush that I normally use for drawing. And I can go ahead and hold V and make a line. Another thing you can do, now this is no longer related to the brush tool. This is the shortcut for selections. Selection is simply Ctrl R, and it gives you the rectangular selection tool, or square selection tool, whatever you want to call it. And one thing that's pretty cool about while you have the selection tool selected is you can add to the selection using the Shift button. So again, take a look at my cursor. If I hold Shift, you can see that there's a plus sign that appears in the square. And that means I can add to the selection while I'm holding Shift. And you can also delete the selection, delete from the selection. So if I hold the Alt button, you can see a minus sign appears, and I can just delete from the selection. So now I will only be able to draw in this area over here. So let me just undo all of that, or actually let me deselect. Now you can press Ctrl Shift A for deselect, but you know what, that's a little bit too slow for me sometimes. As long as you have the square selection tool selected, and you just tap somewhere, like right here, I'll just tap, it deselects. And that to me is usually faster than just pressing Ctrl Shift A and having to press 3 buttons. Now, sometimes you don't want to select something in a square and you want to select something a little bit more accurately. You can press Ctrl Shift R for the freehand selection tool, which is up here. That's the other. Now, there's the polygonal selection tool and the circle selection tool, but I don't really use those. I usually use the freehand selection tool, so Ctrl Shift R, and I can just select it freehand like that. Or same thing, if I hold Shift, I can add to the selection. You can see the plus sign appear. I can add to the selection. Or if I hold Alt, I can delete from the selection or remove from the selection. Now keep in mind, these are only window shortcuts. I actually don't know the shortcuts on a Mac. So hopefully if you have a Mac, you can maybe look up the shortcuts yourselves. Anyway, let me just deselect this here by tapping with my square selection tool. Another thing that's really useful is zooming and dragging. So obviously, if you hold spacebar, many of you know this already. If you hold spacebar, you can just click and drag. But if you have a Wacom pen tablet, one thing that might be really useful to know is that sometimes one of the buttons, now this is only applicable if you have a Wacom tablet. I'm not sure if other pen tablets have this functionality, but my one of my buttons is on double click. And actually in Krita, by default, if you use that button, double click button, you can actually just drag with it. So I actually don't have to hold spacebar. And it actually saves a little bit of effort if I can just, hold the button with my right hand on my pen tablet and just drag around like this. Another thing you can do is zoom. So if you hold Control and spacebar and drag up and down, you can zoom in and out. You can actually also just tap if you have the zoom tool selected like that, and then if you hold Control, you can tap like that. But I pretty much never use the zoom tool, but because I really don't like switching off of the brush tool. So as long as you have the brush tool selected, you can still do all of this. So I can double click on my, I can either hold spacebar or I can press the double click button on my pen to drag around, or I can hold Control and spacebar and drag around, or excuse me, zoom, or I can hold Control and use my pen double click button to zoom. Now, depending on the type of pen you have, you can, experiment with whichever is comfortable for you. But it's pretty much really useful while you're drawing. The last one that I want to talk about, let's say I want to fill in the background with a color really quick. Let's say I want to fill it with, I'm probably not going to do this, but let's say I fill it with yellow. I can select my layer that I've labeled background here, or BG, and all you have to do is hit Shift Backspace to fill with foreground color. Now, if you hit Backspace, it'll fill it with a background color, which I already have as white. Which is not really useful because I'm trying to change the color, and usually white is the background color by default up here. And if I just pick a new foreground color, like blue or something, and I hit Shift Backspace, that'll fill up the whole thing. Now you have to make sure that you're on the right layer, because if I fill up my line art layer with blue, everything's just gonna get covered like that. So that's pretty much some of the useful shortcuts. If there's any more you want to know about, please let me know in the comments. Hopefully this was useful for you guys in drawing and make your drawing experience faster and easier and better. Okay, thanks guys. Love you all. Peace out. Bye-bye.